My stepchildren said I had no right to punish them because I'm not their real dad, so I stopped paying rent and let their mom explain the eviction. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reddit Visuals. It's terrifying how entitled people can get once they realize you love them. I used to think love alone would earn you respect. Turns out, some people will weaponize your loyalty until it breaks you. Let me take you back to where this whole disaster started. I'm a 42-year-old man who married a woman named Angela 3 years ago. She's 39, a single mom of 2 when we met. Kyle, now 16, and Riley, 13. Their biological dad has never been in the picture. He skipped out when Riley was just a toddler, and since then, it's been Angela doing everything alone. When we first got serious, I made it clear, if we're going to be a family, I want to be involved in their lives, not as a replacement, but as a parent. I didn't expect dad overnight. I just wanted to be someone they could count on. Angela said that was exactly what she wanted too. I moved in, we got married the next year, and I started paying for everything. Rent, groceries, school fees, clothes. I even co-signed a car for Angela when her old one gave out. I was earning well and didn't mind providing. I loved them. I wanted them to feel stable and safe. But the red flags started early. The kids never warmed up to me, not even a little. They didn't say thank you, never followed house rules, and Angela always brushed it off. They're just adjusting. They need time. They're teenagers. It's normal. I swallowed it. I gave them space. I figured it'd pass. But what really broke me happened 6 months ago. Angela had to leave for a week to care for her sick mom. While she was away, I was left with the kids. I thought it was a good chance to bond, maybe do some fun stuff together. Day 1. I came home to a wrecked house, couch cushions on the floor, empty pizza boxes, spilled soda seeping into the carpet. They had friends over without asking. I calmly told them that house parties were not okay without permission. That this was my home too, and I expected them to treat it with respect. Kyle literally laughed in my face. You can't tell us what to do. You're not our real dad. I stood there stunned. I wasn't expecting a thank you for cleaning their mess. But straight up dismissal? From a kid I've fed, sheltered, and driven to school? I told them, again, firmly, that I was stepping in as a parent figure and there would be consequences. Riley threw a shoe at the wall and screamed, "We don't care! Mom says you're not allowed to discipline us anyway." And that's when it all clicked. Angela had been undermining me this whole time, telling them behind my back that I had no real authority, using me for financial support while pretending to be the cool, permissive parent. When she got back, I sat her down and told her what happened. She shrugged. They're just acting out. You probably came down too hard on them. They don't see you as their dad. Just be the bigger person. I asked her point blank, "Do you expect me to keep paying for everything while they treat me like a doormat?" She said, "You're their stepdad. You knew what you were signing up for." And I said, "Okay, then you knew what you were signing up for too." I stopped paying rent the next day. I went down to the leasing office, had my name removed from the lease. Yes, it was legal since she'd renewed solo last month, and I moved into a small one-bedroom across town. Angela called me nonstop. Then came the texts. Then the rage. What am I supposed to tell the landlord? We have 2 kids here. You abandoned us. Nah. I didn't abandon anyone. I stopped being financially exploited. But it didn't end there. About a month after I moved out, I get a knock at my door. It's Kyle. And he's crying. Mom said we're getting evicted next week. She said it's your fault. I looked at this kid who had screamed in my face, laughed at me, disrespected every attempt I made to connect, and I felt nothing. "I'm sorry," I said, "but I don't live there anymore." He asked if he could stay with me. I told him I'd think about it. I didn't want to be cruel, but I needed to be sure it wasn't just another manipulation. So I did something I should have done ages ago. I called his school counselor. I found out Kyle's been failing half his classes. Riley's skipping school. There's chaos at home now. No stability, no structure. Angela works part-time and can't make rent alone. 2 weeks later, I got an email from Riley's biological dad. Yeah, the guy who vanished for 12 years. Apparently, Angela tracked him down to beg for child support or a place to crash. He responded by emailing me. Hey man, I heard you were raising my kids. I don't know what went down, but I appreciate you stepping up. Sorry I couldn't be around. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Yeah, suddenly I'm the one getting thanks from him. Meanwhile, Angela has been blowing up Facebook with sob stories, posts about deadbeat stepdads and men who walk out when things get hard. Except, our mutual friends know the truth. A few even reached out saying, you were too good to them. Then the twist. I get a letter in the mail, a handwritten one from Riley. It's shaky, clearly emotional. She says she's sorry. She didn't realize how much I was doing for them. That her mom made it seem like she was paying for everything. That she didn't know I was covering school fees, groceries, rent. She said she misses me. That hit me harder than anything. Because for the first time I wondered if maybe I should have stayed longer, tried harder, been more patient. But then I remembered that night. The one with the shoe against the wall. The words, "You're not our real dad," and Angela's cold shrug when I begged for support. I called Riley. I told her, I still care about you, but love has to go both ways. And that's where things are now. She checks in sometimes. Kyle too. Angela, not so much. I'm not in their lives like I used to be, but I'm okay with that. Because for once, I stood up for myself. I gave and gave and gave until they told me I had no right to expect respect in return. So I stopped giving. I stopped paying. And I let reality hit them the way they tried to hit me. So, was I the a-hole for cutting them off? Or was this just the consequence of taking kindness for granted? Let me know in the comments what you would have done in my place. Would you have kept paying? Would you have walked away sooner? And if you enjoyed this story, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and lets us keep sharing more stories like this. Thanks for watching.